Big game. Folks probably needed to bring a few layers for this game, right?
Oh, it's going to be much colder over there.
Okay.
That is for sure. I was so excited to talk about this. I got in a little early. We do expect to see some snow over that way. Now it's going to be lighter. By the time the game is over, it will start to pick up heading into the nighttime hours. What we expect, though, over this way, though, is if you're trying to head home after that game, you probably want to hold off until possibly tomorrow, maybe tomorrow afternoon. Here's your Apple Cup forecast over in Pullman. The Huskies, the Cougs, calling for temperatures in the 30s, and we're talking about low 30s. A little wind to go along with that, 5 to 15 miles per hour. Not going to make it feel any better, and just more of snow flurries as opposed to a lot of that heavy snow coming down. Saturday tonight, that's going to start up at 7:30. So again, we talked about that next system coming in. So that means you probably don't want to travel tonight because we have that system arriving as we go into the night and into early tomorrow morning. First alert weather event has been issued because of that. Heavy mountain snow going to be possible. We're going to see some stronger winds, some gusts, possibly up to 50 miles per hour. Temperatures freezing for sure, and then difficult mountain travel as we go on into tonight and into the earlier part of tomorrow. And there could be a few spots and a few times tomorrow that we could still see some heavy snow come down, due in part because of some convergence zone action happening at that point. We'll show you that also, and then you can see possibly with some of those stronger winds, we could have some power outages to go along with that on into the night and into the earlier part of tomorrow. Stevens Pass right now, you can see some compacted ice and snow. Traction tires advised, not required if you're going to be going across the passes here, but you can see a little light snow falling for the time being. If you're going across the Snoqualmie Pass right now, actually bare and wet, so you're looking pretty fine there. 38 degrees, southeast winds coming in at 6 miles per hour early this Saturday morning. We're in the mid-30s in Shelton, 39 in Chehalis, low 40s in Bellingham and in Mount Vernon. We're currently sitting at 43 in Oak Harbor, 37 in Forks. We got some of that rain right here along the foothills of the Cascades. If you are anywhere near Duval or maybe around Everett, you can see some light sprinkle action happening just off to your east. Highway 2 initially getting into the foothills there, but as you get up into the mountains, it will be a few light snowflakes. But again, a lot of our moisture just not here yet. That doesn't come in until tonight. Winter storm warning, that starts up at 7 p.m. tonight and will last until 10 a.m. heading into Monday morning. Probably a good long event, right? 12 to 24 inches expected between that point for elevations above 1,500 feet, and those gusts could get up to about 50 miles per hour. So that's all the way up and down the Cascades. So this is the timing of it. Looking at it on future radar, you can see tonight and heading into the afternoon, not a whole lot really taking place. As we go deep into the night, and we're talking about after 7 p.m., we do start to see a few more of those snow showers start to show up here along the coast. We're talking about a good amount of rain there, and then that will start to move on through, and then you get those convergence zones that are right there, Snoqualmie and Stevens Pass, that'll help to produce some of the heavier snow that we'll continue to see on into the day for tomorrow. Rain amounts, Puget Sound, 1/10 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch possible. Out along the coast, maybe closer to 1/2 an inch, but there is that snow we're talking about right there, between 1 foot to 2, maybe even a little higher in some specific and localized spots. Then we get to see some colder air and maybe some snow in the lowlands too as we go later into the week, as we expect temperatures to drop into the 30s for highs. We'll keep a strong eye out for that Wednesday forecast. That'll be probably the one that we'll keep the most attention on. Thursday and Friday, definitely cold, but it looks like most of the moisture should be gone.